building ground zero? Why they call this area ground zero? Why? Oh. The terminology arises when the dropping of the atomic bomb of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The atomic bomb goes over here, right under is called ground zero. The airplanes in the building not here on the floor, but this is ground zero. The memorial was designed by a celebrated architect of the United States called Peter Walker. And Michael Arad, engineer and architect, also they both designed it. The memorial name is reflective absence. The mountains are located exactly in the position of the building. 400 white oak trees were planted here. Why? First, to bring nature. Instead of building, we need nature to be human. Second, the trees have a duty of blocking the view. I told you this is a sacred ground. The memorial is supposed to be open, but because of the pandemic, they closed it 10 to 5 now. It's supposed to be open 24 hours. Actually, the trees are back in at 9. 400 white oak trees to block the view. See the noise of the fountains? They are noisy and they are meant to be noisy. Because when you pay attention to that noise, you can block the other noises of the city. When you get to the fountain and touch it, do not recline, touch it, you will be inside the building. The line of trees surrounding the fountains are marking where the columns of the building were. They were outside. 76 flags counterclockwise, and the names are not on alphabetical order, but on congenial adjacency. That means that congenial adjacency means that if the office, the cubicle were next to him, that's where they put the name. If the word family having coffee every morning at 9 a.m. in the cafeteria extra, they put it together. If the airplane, they sit together, even though they're not family, they put it together. The computer that you put the name and the exactly where it's called. The black section, number, and S for South. Now, what we're going to do, a part of the exercise, is go to the fountain, touch it, concentrate on the water, take a couple of deep breaths, and you will see that your brain will block the energy. And when you're ready, touch the water. The design of the memorial, when you touch the water, there is a gap between the black and the gold here, right there. Why? You block the view, block the noises, you get into a spiritual state to connect with your loved ones, and when you touch the water, people, you become part of it. You see this entrance? Look at the very entrance. The church was passed, the tower was out of 11 was February 26, 1992, and the main truck exploded underneath the North Tower, killing 6 or 7 people. Where is the 6 or 7? The design of the memorial don't want to tell you how many victims. So every time it was a pregnant woman, they wrote Monica Rodriguez Smith in that case, and her unborn child. Those babies are not accounted. The people that are accounted on the tower were the people who click in. It's your personal decision to count it or not. They don't want to count. Okay? Now every truck is going to be checked for smokes, radiation, and chemicals before going to underneath. Remember, from Broadway to the garden is open on the ground. There is a level for the gardener to take care of the trees. The dirt is loose like in a real forest, and there are corners all over the place for the regulators for the buildings. There is shopping mall. The museum main exhibition is underneath this fountain, 70 feet below ground. Where you're gonna be seen. So you cannot afford an excursion on the ground. No way. Okay? Questions? Questions? No? What quiz? What is the uniqueness of the 7th tower? The uniqueness of the 7. Okay, nobody's going to the museum. You're not paying attention. I've been talking for an hour. Huh? The degree fall on the 7. That's right, but that's not the uniqueness. No? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What else? I'm going to talk to you. You drop on your knees and pray to God that I stop talking. It's the only one on the same location with the same name because nobody died on the first one rebuilt. The only one on the same location with the same name. We have the 1, the 7, the 3, and the 4. The 2 and the 5. Huh? Everybody was evacuated on that day. Questions? What are asking questions? How many trees are planted here? 400. Thank you. Right on. Thank you. Thank you so much on that. You see the spear over there? Answer me. You see the spear? That spear was a sculpture inside of the fountain between the towers. Okay? There was a fountain, the spear, that trees and benches around, and the big plaza that I saw concerts, I ride my bicycle, all that stuff. So it was under the debris. You see it? You don't see it. It was underneath the pile, and they found it. And when they found it, as you see there, they called the artist, a German artist, who called the sculpture freedom of trade among the nations. And the artist says destroy it. And I know why. Because for him, the meaning of this piece of art was corrupted with the attack. The name is freedom of trade among the nations. And they convinced him to keep it. They put it on Battery Park for 16 years, and now the new home right there. That's Liberty Plaza, because this is Liberty Street. On the winter, I would say January, when the oaks have no leaves, that's an elevated view of the plaza. Now you go, and the trees are doing their job of blocking the view. This is great. Also, there is a sculpture of the first group of Marines that went looking for Osama bin Laden, horses on the desert. The first group of Marines went after Osama bin Laden. They went on the desert with horses, so there's a sculpture there. All behind that elevated plaza. You can go behind the church of that church. No. We have to see a lot of stuff here, and we are not done yet. You can go on your own time. So now we're going to do this. If you see the people, the family can go do whatever they like on the knee, the loved ones, the friends. And every 24 hours they remove it so they don't fall off. But if you see a white rose, is the 1911 Porsche celebrating the birthday or the anniversary of the person. Even though if the family cannot come, they put a white rose. Other flowers, pictures, teddy bears, rocks, flags with the family or friends coming to visit their loved ones. Okay? Ready? Let's do the exercise. Water coming from the top representing the victory, going to a pool, and then you will not see the end. Because there is no end to the pain and sorrow of the family to never have closure. Forever. My group, when you're ready, touch the water here, right here. Right here. It's clean and recycle every day. Touch the water. Right here. Yes, that's a good question. Let's look, everyone. These lines of trees, our guest is asking, I'm marking where the columns of the building were. So right now, physically, you are inside the South Tower. Right now, all of you. If I stand here, I'm outside the building. Isn't that impressive? Yes, it is. We're going that way. Do not recline on the fountain. Yes, yes, yes. Please don't lean on the fountain. And we have to go to that direction. You have 2 seconds. Let's go. I don't want to swim it because it's protected light. I don't know if it was but sometimes people leave because this was the World Trade Center, because of the world was here. Sometimes they are not home. So the organization that takes care of the place, the 911.org, put a white robe on the first day of each person, even though if the family cannot come. The family can come and put more stuff, but at least to honor that person. So I'm looking for white roses. I haven't seen it yet, but sometimes there are many. Nevertheless, move here with me a little away from the fountain.
What is the law firm?
Huh?
The law firm that pays for the
Oh, yeah, that's a good question to do. All the questions that I don't know, I can ask you to investigate. The other day, somebody asked me why the sidewalks have a metal border. I'm still investigating that. 20 years here, the sidewalk have metal borders. Anyway. That's a memorial with no name, opened 3 years ago. For the rescue workers who have been dying in the last 20 years, I told you more than 5,000 people are dying today. So it's granite stone, not from Manhattan, but that's a granite stone that made the island of Manhattan, the same color, put together with metal of the tower and known it. It was grass like this that just made it, right? Now, listen to me. I'm going to give you a pocket here. Come here. During the first 48 hours, they rescued 27 people alive from this ground. That's the injured, but alive. And they continue that work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for 8 months. On the 8th week, right? They found a survivor on the nature ground. And the rescue. In the 8th week, and it was nice. They took it to the Bronx with all the experts. It was a tree underneath the rubble. One of the trees, a tree around the fountain. A Calari pear tree. Only the trunk was light underneath the rubble. For 6 green leaves were coming from the trunk. When they saw that, they went out of control and rescued the tree. They took it to the Bronx. 2 years from the rescue effort, a storm came, a lightning hit the tree, and they have to rescue the tree again. The trees right here are going to pay respect. We cannot touch the tree. Do not touch it. The tree is supposed to be dead 5 years ago. The last one leaving the leaf on October. The first one, blooming on spring, when all these guys are naked. This one, right there, is covered with white flowers all over. I'm alive. and he couldn't run. My friend, the rugged part here, the rugged part, that's the original part. The rugged part here. But then you cannot touch it because you know humans. You destroy it, they're taking the leaves and you regulate after all the 20 years. No. It was in the fountain, in the center of the plaza, with surrounding the fountain with the speaker. It was one of the trees there, and they don't cover it. They took it to the Bronx. They thought it was going to die. And the Bronx Botanical Garden, another borough. And they took care of it until the tree started growing. 2 years on the taking care of the tree, a storm comes and lightning hit the tree, and they have to rescue the tree again. And this tree is supposed to be dead 5 years ago. The lifespan of the tree passed 5 years ago. But you know what, my lovers? Like, we said it's going to live forever. There has a school on the Bronx that take the seeds of the tree and grow little trees and distribute it around the planet. Places that have been destroyed or natural disaster. So the survivor tree is going to live forever around the globe. I have ribbons. Look at that. Isn't that special? Now, people, look at this. Come here. Come here. So you have to observe. When I was studying, I have many careers. I told you more about my life. And one of them was study acting. And they can live in the moment. We are so conditioned to do stuff automatically by our culture, by how we learn, by our family grow. That's because most of the time we don't even pay attention to what we're doing. So that's what I stopped you. I said, look where you are standing now. Look around, look around. Look at yourself. You were right here. In a crater of rubble, smoke, fire, toxic, ashes and debris. Right here, you are standing now. Isn't it magnificent? Let me tell you something. Men are not measured by the time you fall or the time you stand up stronger. Look where you are. This is America. It's magnificent. And more stuff to come. You have on the you have no question. What kind of food is that? If you have that, I encourage you to see the main exhibition of event because the museum is on the ground and it's big. I have many exhibitions and stuff. You see the wall they have to put all the Hudson River when they made the towers because it was the highway and the Hudson River. Tribeca was created when they lifted the dirt, they threw it there and they created Tribeca. Tribeca means triangle below Cannon Street. And you see all that. But go to the main exhibition, that can take you easily 2 hours. And it's underneath that fountain. The buildings, 1 floor is 1 acre. It's wonderful for this. Very well for the family. And what I'm standing here is because when you get out, because it's underground, you lose tracking of time. And you get fascinated like submerged in another ocean. And suddenly you are out through that door. And you're, what the hell I am, what the hell I am. So some of you that don't know where you are, you're going to the North Tower right there. And you're going to walk in diagonal towards the highway because the entrance that you want is facing the highway. And you have your ticket. So you get into the lobby and immediately go down. Because you don't need tickets, you have it. Right? You go down, and when you go down, you will see glass doors and white floor, that's the open. But you do a U-turn again and enter the security check, those security checks. Okay? The experience of the trip of bridge starts on the ground. I don't want to spoil it. I don't need No, you have to go first to the museum because the museum is closing early. They used to open until the night, but not anymore. Okay? Hi people, I'm supposed to end the tour right now. Can you be with me a few minutes more? Okay, this is the last stop, I promise. But I have to talk to you, okay? I don't want to do it. The plaque for Juvenile Center. This is the golden cube on the bottom. Yeah. That's how the building is gonna look. Beautiful, huh? Keep walking. A performing arts center, and it's gonna look like the golden cube on the bottom. This is the picture. That's how the building is gonna look. Continue walking. Continue walking. Look at the bird. If we don't come here, we don't see the bird because the trees are blocking the view. See the bird? Take pictures with the bird. See the white roses? Come here, I'm watching you. Come here.
What are you watching me do?
See the bird. I have to close the tour, but I have to talk to you more. And also, I want to know why you're laughing. See the bird? I have to bring you here because on the other side, the trees are blocking the view. We're standing right here, right now, and we cannot see the winter garden that is right there in front of us. That's the job of the trees, blocking the view. So you can get into a spiritual moment. Each fountain is located where each tower was. This was the North Tower. Okay? Now, come here. Let me move this way, turn around. Event group, come here. For today, no, I want you on this side. People. One picture. You want me to take your picture? Can I take your picture? Honey, they don't Sorry, sir. Somebody dropped this. Why we don't have trash cans? Thank you. Why we don't have trash cans? Because they can be washed. Yeah. You have a bag with us. You have trash cans there. No. Okay, my love, let's take a picture before you go. Listen to me. I want to talk you to the tower. That's what I stand here so you can look up and break your neck.
There's the white roses.
One of the safety features, the white roses, yeah, right there. One of the, listen, safety is number one. Otherwise, the people are not going to pay top money to come back to these buildings. Safety, they're fortresses. I just want to tell you a little bit of some of the safety features of this tower. It's a massive core of vertical concrete going down to the granite stone of the island up to the 18th floor. You notice the glasses on the bottom are different than the windows. The building is sat on that bed, and the building is on top. All those windows on top, bomb-proof. The ventilation system capable to filter any chemical attack. You see the lines on the top? If something happens, they will release it above the ground so it will not affect the people. Protecting the elevators and 2 stairs because the towers, unfortunately, only have 1 stair. Imagine thousands of people going down and the rescue workers going up through the same one. One for the rescue workers, one for the people, the elevators, everything protected with more than a meter thick. Reinforced concrete and steel wood from bottom to top. Those who are going to the observatory, the elevator taking 37 seconds there. Pay attention to the walls of the elevator. We are moving from Manhattan 1650 days. And if you look on the observatory when they open it and put the crown of your head against the glass and look down, the eye will be looking back at you. Now, I didn't do this for here. When I put the people, the and not collapse. A guy on this tour years ago revealed himself and said, I'm an architect. I work with the architectural team who made this building when we are making it. First of all, for the architects in America, it's a shame that the towers collapse. So everything we're going to build now has to be super strong, never again. Second, not only 1 airplane, 5 can hit it. I met this man, and this happened to me, on the Winter Garden. It's a very place to eat, place in the river. And I'm sitting on the big table that you can see there, and this guy saw the bag. Oh, there's water. Yeah, years ago. Yeah. Oh, he was so excited. I came to check the North Tower. I mean, the World Trade Center 1. And I said, good. Thousands of people do the same every day. Good. He said, yeah. But I came because they sent me from the NASA, Florida. From the NASA? Yeah, he gave me his card. I still have it. He's a contractor for the NASA in Florida. He came to check the tower because this tower is completely green. In the basement, we have a machine designed by the NASA for the space station. Produce everything, recycle everything. If Manhattan shut down this building, the only thing you have to do is just take off. Okay? Condé Nast, a big publisher in America, 80% of the buildings. Oh, really? Yeah, and all these buildings are rented. The 3 and the 4 as well. Condé Nast. All the investment companies for the because they need a main anchor renter to put millions into the building. So they own that part. So the land is owned by the government, so they can rent to Silverstein or the guy who owns the building. So it's a very, I think it's a steamboat. It's something like that. Silverstein bought the tower 2 months before the attack. He bought the tallest building in the world, and 2 months later, they're not there. Like that. So we have to do it. So yeah, it's extremely strong, and I'm very proud of it. And some of you will go soon and enjoy it. Do you have any questions at this point? I have to conclude the tour. I'm already over the time. Questions? Ask me. Come. The white roses is to celebrate the birthday of the victim. It's done by 9/11 the 4th to take care of the memorial. They put it in just in case the family can come. They can come and see whatever they have, but at least they're going to have a white rose. Other questions? Come on.
Is the museum interest over there?
I'm going to take you there. Hold to me. You are mine. Come here. Come here. I don't want you to take with you the impression of death and destruction. What I want to take with you is the renaissance, the coming back bigger, better, and stronger. You hit me, and I went down. Porque yo no, pero that's where you are. More extraordinary and magnificent this place is, and more stuff to come. We're not even done yet. And this is you come back. It's better, it's stronger. Nobody is stop us. These people are people like you and me that one day go to work or to come up and never come back. So we have to remember that the past, we needed to learn from it. So these things don't happen again. But we know that they're not going to stop and the new generation has to deal with it. Different attacks. They're going to continue. But they're going to be ready. And they're going to allow us. Stop never again. The future is uncertain. The pandemic showed us. So what we have, we can have. Right now, that's what we have. That value today is from people. If you see something, wherever you are, because you're not only here, you can be victims from out wherever you are. Start screaming from the top of your lungs. Don't even think about it. If it's nothing, I'm sorry, I'm just like to say. Well, what is it you can stop it? Don't lose. And remember, love is more powerful than hate. And we don't remember that when we are dead. Somebody puts their bottle, we don't remember that. What is more powerful? Let's give them the love. But remember, tomorrow is promised for no one, old and young alike. So maybe today is our last chance to pray our love for them. Tell them how much we love them and cherish them. How important they are in our life. Don't miss it, because we don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. We have to remember there's a memorial on that building, the American Express building, for 11 years, to honor 11 employees that were here on the 92nd floor. They just vaporized. And I saw the memorial before they finished it, so they have pictures of them in the office. Now it's very nice, of course, right here. Young people, super happy to have that job. Imagine Tuesday morning, 8:30, you're in your office, everything's perfect, gorgeous day. 8:46, you're no longer in the planet. Don't let me follow that whole time. And it was an honor to have you with me. This was the last one. Alright. Some of you might know, I have tour only. Let me tell you, I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised, and I love to hug and kiss people, but I don't do it anymore because of the pandemic. So, breath to breath. Okay, Giovanni? Yes. Right, that cubicle is a security check. The museum is on the ground. Yeah, I told them our hero here, Marine Free Service on Iraq. Woo! He's here in our midst. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. I can talk somebody on this. Thank you. Listen, so everybody else is going to the museum with me, right? So let's do it. Take your tickets. Thank you so much. Get your tickets out. Mask. If you don't have, thank you so much. If you don't have a mask, you can say a free training. Thank you. Let's keep walking. Yeah, let's keep walking. Come on, let's keep walking because I talk too much. I'm sorry. 15 minutes after I keep talking. I can't keep talking. No, sir. I was in the golf for a This guy was telling the other person next to him, yes, I used to work on the windows of the world. And he got fired the day. And he said, I was so sad that I lost my job. But right now, what's happening there?